All good. So let's go over to the charts here. Alright guys, it's July 13th. It is Sunday. I hope everybody's having a good weekend today. Let me see. We have the S&P 500 here. We have our markup here, resistance at 625 to 626. And then we have a support level starting at 618 and the high at 619. This upcoming week, I do believe we can see a drop down to our support level here and then get a push up. So let me see, it looks like we can have a little trend line drawn up here. So let's wait and see how it reacts. So for the NASDAQ, same kind of thing. We had our green resistance here, turned into newfound support. It breached, came back down, the candle never closed below, showing me signs that it was gonna hold this level. So it gapped up, came down again, made another higher low, back up to the highs, making a double top. So this market did start making a lower low and a lower high here, and another lower high. So we need more data. So we'll wait this week, and we'll wait to see if we can get a bounce off of this support level here. Let's see here. Let's do Tesla. So we got Tesla here on the 4 hour. It looks like Tesla held support here at 293. It wicked all the way down to 288. It pushed up, made a new higher highs, higher lows here, made new higher highs here, higher low, another higher high. Now we're basically gonna wait to see if we can get another push up, but obviously it's already been going up for over 8%. So we could see a little bit of drawdown here, but let's wait and see. We got our zones drawn up. So essentially, I don't like to guess where the market's gonna go. I like to set up my zones and I react to the support and resistance. Just make it super simple, nothing confusing. So all right, now we got NVIDIA. So this was Friday. We took this buy trade on the break of this resistance zone. Nothing confusing, guys, just super simple. We marked up our support levels, we marked up our resistance. It was a little range, and if you can see here, it stopped here at resistance 164 here on Wednesday 9th in July, and then it broke that same resistance here on July 11th. So we took full advantage of this push up. So now this next week, we want to basically wait for it to bounce off of this level, and let's see how it reacts. It can either push up here and hold and push back up, or we can get it, push back here. So we're gonna have to wait and see, and we'll react to this market. Or we can get a push down here to the big guys that push this up. So basically we have a higher high, and we're waiting for this higher low here, down to these levels. Let's see, we got PLTR. Okay, PLTR, we got a push up on Friday. Let's see here, we have this trend line drawn up to the upside. We got 1, 2, 3 bounces off of it. So let's wait and see how we get a reaction off of this level. We could get a push continuation off of this trend line, but obviously if it breaks and retests, we can see a drop back down to these levels here, where these guys started it. Let's see here. Amazon. All right, so Amazon, I got my resistance lines drawn up. We got 1, 2, 3. See on the third one, it broke this resistance level. So then we had just our support levels drawn up, 2, 3, 4, and pushed up. So now that the market's pushed up past this level, we basically want to wait for it to make a continuation to make new highs. So that's what we'll be looking forward to this week. I'm actually very excited about Amazon as well. I got to see the Zoox in person, them testing it in Vegas, so Amazon's going to be on my radar for that upcoming. Let's see, IBIT. So IBIT's basically the Bitcoin ETF. You know, I like it just for the sake of putting options in on it. We had a big push up on Bitcoin past our main resistance levels at $63 here. Once we got that push up big, basically went parabolic all the way to the highs at 67.57. So basically, let's draw this up together, guys. I want to draw up these highs. Let's change the color here on these. I wanted to draw up these highs and basically this gap here that it held. So it's basically in this zone where it hit resistance, it hit support off of this gap, made a lower high, made a higher low, so it's in this range. So we're basically going to see a push down and a continuation, or we can just get a good break and a continuation right there out the gate. So we can either get this or we can get this. Okay, so that's what I'll be looking for this week on IBIT. Let's take a look at AMD. So we got a big push up on AMD this past week. It held these support zones here, which was huge for AMD, back up to these highs. So how we would draw this up is just draw our resistance levels, just like everything else. You take this stuff off. You can draw up your support. So it passed these highs here. And it also passed up here as well. So we're basically going to wait to see if AMD can come down into these zones here and get a push up. So the market, let's see. So the market broke here, pushed up new highs. Now we're waiting for the higher lows here on VWAP or this range here. So let's wait and see for that continuation, but I am very bullish on AMD as of now. All right, let's go over one more, guys. Let's do Robinhood. We'll draw it up together. Let's draw up Robinhood. They're now in EU, guys. So I know they had a lot of money pumping in when they made that announcement. Pushed up to, it topped out at 101. It looks like we have some support here that previously held twice, 1 or 3 times. So we got to push up new highs. We got the candlestick break on Friday. So we got to push up, and it looks like it was a faker. So you got to pay attention to price action. You see how it came up and it quickly sucked back down into this resistance level. So let's wait and see, guys. We can either break this market structure here to the downside, back down to these levels, or we can even break and push back up. Long term, I'm very bullish on Robinhood. A lot of my analysis is obviously technical, but fundamental does drive the price. So let's wait and see, guys. It looks like Robinhood sucked back into these levels. So let's wait and see if we can get a break to the upside. That's something I'll be looking for. If I see green candlesticks going back to the upside and holding, I will definitely be getting into this trade. If I can see a bounce and a continuation, I'll definitely be getting in on this. So that'll wrap it up for today, guys. We'll watch these levels and we'll give an update on how these play out. Thank you guys. Have a good one.